Hello and welcome to session 28 of Eyes of Saemyth. How the fuck did we get here? We're going to start off with a recap. Whoever does the recap gets inspiration for the session.
I guess it's
Lav,
me.
I think you're just becoming the note-taking, like the recapper.
Sorry.
Yes. No, you're so fine. Should we? Are we doing the bit or no, Dex?
Yeah. No,
You
I'm
want
doing
to do
the
the
bit.
bit? Okay.
Sinza,
Hey,
come over here.
Owen. How are you? So
For
good
fuck's
to
sake.
see
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
So last time, or like I guess a couple hours ago, we had a shopping episode. We went shopping and we did some upgrading of items. Lyre got some new spells. Sinza and Kaiden upgraded their weapons, and yeah, there was just it was mostly just a nice little shopping episode, a little bit of bimbling. There was some conversations had, some heated conversations between Lyre and Sinza that was mostly needed. And then we went to see you, which was really cool, which was really interesting. Great times. We had some interesting chats about, you know, questions and answers, and the fact that Lyre has a thing chasing after him, which is terrifying. Don't worry about that, it'll be fine. Kaiden got a cool rock from you, so thanks for that. And yeah, it was a good little episode, so thanks. Okay, cool. Catch you next time. Bye.
Like and subscribe. I hate my life.
Ew, what?
Ew. Yeah, okay. As much as that pains me, yes, take the inspiration.
You actually get disadvantaged this session.
Jade, you didn't get any more money. I gave you. I think I added to your account the amount of money that Genka gave each of you, so
It was
you
like
should have that on your
1,500 or
sheet.
something each. 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've added that to your foundry sheet, so you can mooch and mooch. But yes, okay. So last we left off, both Sinza and Kaiden had just come back from speaking with the merchant. Walked into Lyre, who was busy kind of taking some of his notes, prepping to go and see Genka, when these two kind of stumble in and break the news that they've had a conversation with the merchant, I suppose on behalf of the party. And that's where we ended the episode last time. You guys didn't really actually explain what you did. You just kind of alarmed Lyre, and then that was it. So it's yours, sir. It's yours.
I guess, yeah, Sinza kind of wanders in, and she just takes a seat, I guess, near where Lyre has sprawled himself out on the table. Maybe just like makes herself a cup of tea or something like that. She's not making eye contact with Lyre. She's trying to give him his space as he kind of asked for. So she just kind of goes about her own business. And just takes a seat.
Lyre looks focused and a little scared.
Sinza looks to Kaiden to see if Kaiden also picks up on the behavior.
Yeah. What?
Looks upset. Ask him if he's okay.
Lyre, are you upset?
Concerned is a word.
What are you concerned about?
I contacted my sister again to learn more about 𝘞𝘰𝘮𝘭𝘥, and my family has fled the city. The elder, I think they are working with whatever was in my book. I think they might know what's wrong with 𝘏𝘪. And it turns out I have something called the Executioner after me. Whatever that means.
Can I make a history check? I doubt it, but just for hee-haws.
Yeah, go for it.
Roll high, please, for the love of God. This is my life.
Oh, it's cocked. Oh, natural 16.
Okay.
Good.
Plus.
What are you trying to?
So it's only a 17.
What are you
If
trying
I've
to recall?
heard any mention of the name Executioner in any of my travels, so in passing or any like words about some kind of like hunter or like bounty hunter or anything like that that may go by that name?
You feel the Everdark push back against you as you
Mother.
try to remember something.
We both fucked.
Oh, what? I was not expecting that. Sinza, I think, jolts a little bit as she feels it, not expecting it at all. And she looks puzzled, but she doesn't push it any further. You don't mind me saying, I may have heard that name before. There's something familiar about it, but I can't place it. Something keeping me from the memory.
That's okay. I may just have to stay on high alert, is all. Someone named the Executioner. Sounds like they might be good at what they do. So, I don't know their tactics. I don't know what they are or what they look like. But I have no doubt we'll come face to face soon enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear about your sister and your family. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Do you know where they are, where they fled to?
I haven't got more information yet, but in time. I don't want whatever's tracking me to find them. And I don't know if using magic toward them enhances that capability or not, so I don't want to run that risk.
Until we have more information about this executioner, maybe a wise call.
Icarus! Yeah. I'm going to get some rest. Make sure all doors are locked tonight, just in case.
Mhm.
At least if something gets in, we'll hopefully hear it bust through something.
When you're ready for a conversation, take your time. No rush at all. Kaiden and I got some information surrounding 𝘏𝘪 that I think we need to talk about.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, Lyre.
You Ymir, what are you currently up to? What have you been up to in the past day or so?
Just reading smut and stuff like that. I don't really know. I mean, if Ymir's been in her room all day, I'd imagine she's either been, honestly, just avoiding everyone in general. Considering what had happened when she was last out, where she almost got mauled, and I think she's probably rethinking about the events that led to that. It was a heron gun that got the shit kicked out of them, correct?
Yeah, rabbit fuck.
I think she's probably reflecting a lot on that, because I think that's like the very first time, no, probably the second time where she's actively used her magic to lock someone down and for someone to do harm on them. So it might have triggered a bit of memories, but otherwise, I think when you're a cleric and you're supposed to be a force of help and creation, and you use your magic to destroy or get rid of, it sort of does something to you. And also, given that half of her party members, which she can pick up, are questioning her, where she stands and everything, I think she just doesn't have any purpose to leave, and she just thinks of probably the ring. That's it.
Are Kaiden and Sinza doing anything before you guys take a rest for the evening? It's been a long day.
Kaiden's he's gonna take a rock out from his chest. Mr. Merchant. Hello?
Roll me an Arcana check, Kaiden.
Oh boy. Okay, what's my minus on Arcana? 17.
You get the feeling you're being watched.
I'm gonna assume you can hear me, but do you know who the executioner is?
What are you willing to pay for it, little watcher?
Well, I don't know how much it costs.
If you do not know what cost there is to the information you ask for, then how am I supposed to provide it?
Well, you're the merchant. Don't you make the costs?
I do not think you would like what I'd ask for.
Let's see what he has.
Is Kaiden doing this in like the living room space, or has he walked away?
You do it in the living room space.
He's across the table from you.
He doesn't see anything wrong with this.
Mr. Merchant,
Sinza's just
and you're like, are
watching.
you fucking... You know, like the way you're putting it up to your mouth is like, it's just like blowing the mic out. You know, it's like crunchy mic down.
And then anyway, she was he's like,
This is fucking dumb. I can't believe I gave you this.
Thanks, Toby.
Yo,
Direct line to Faye, who can definitely splatter us.
Mm-hmm.
If you annoy them too much, they just won't respond.
I annoy them. It's like the cost is like, I'll stop annoying them.
I'll stop asking you questions for a little while now.
I might have to get back to you on the cost. Sinza.
Take a task if you want to give it to me.
Oh, wait, 1 sec. I'm going to put you on hold since... Merchant, what's a task?
a tusk, one of yours.
Oh, tusk. Oh,
Kaiden.
Sinza, do tusks grow back?
What are you doing? What are you trying to do right now?
Well, I'm trying to help
Who are
Lyre.
Oh. He wants. They want a tusk, like one of
They
your
want one of
tusks.
my tusks. Yeah.
Are you sure you want to give a fae being? Wait, can they hear me right now as I'm talking or not?
Oh, yeah. Hold this.
No, I don't want them to hear me. Can you like mute it?
I don't think there's a mute. Oh, hell.
Just
cast
put
a
it in your
spell to mute
pocket. Put it in your pocket. It'll muffle it. Yeah, there you go. Good job. So stupid.
That will do.
Let's think about this. Do you think it's wise to give a fae being a part of yourself? Like, even if it's just like a tusk, it's still a piece of you.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a piece of me anymore because it's going to be off.
It's still been like grown from you though. You've still grown it. You've grown a tusk. Like how protective you are of your organs. You don't want anyone to have your organs, but you're okay with someone having a tusk?
But is tusk an organ?
No. No. It's like it's a tooth.
Hmm. I don't know what to offer him then.
Well, I mean, we can always ask around before we go straight to some immortal fae being. Genka might know something. There's lots of knowledge in this
Yeah,
city.
we can ask Genka first. I just thought it might be worth asking the merchant since I could just ask him when I want.
Yeah. Maybe just be careful with it.
Yeah.
Making... I don't really deal in deals, but even so, something with that kind of power to just all see and trade in things is kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. And I appreciate what you're trying to do for Lyre. What you're doing is a good thing. It comes from a good place. But just be careful.
Okay. Yeah. I think maybe rest and then we'll look around tomorrow.
We need to also mention the coin. Possibly. But now that what I've just said is completely contradictory because I'm thinking about the coin that he offered.
We do need the coin.
We do need the coin.
Well, maybe in the morning we can all talk about getting the coin.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now. I'll talk to you later. Sorry.
It's not like a direct line you can just call at any point you want. You're not always going to get a response.
He's gonna treat it that way.
Oh, I
He
swear
doesn't
to
know that. Sinza heads to bed.
Okay. The two of you head to your respective rooms.
Kaiden is gonna drag the quilt out into the main room and just sleep in there.
You sleep in the central
Yeah,
room.
he just drags a quilt out and just sleeps there.
Okay. As the night begins to fall, Lyre, roll me a d20.
No.
Yeah.
8.
What's your passive perception?
11.
Okay, good to know. Right. Okay. The night passes, and it is quiet. Everyone can take a long rest if you'd like to, if you need to.
I don't need to roll anything. Being in the main room, then. Just checking.
Your passive is 14, right?
Yeah.
You're most likely to have heard it at some point in the night. There was this rustle from Lyre's room, but there wasn't like it wasn't. It sounded like Lyre might have gotten up at one point briefly and then gone back to bed.
Okay. That makes sense. I mean, he's having a tough night. So.
Jade.
I think my passive perception is 15, and I'm unavailable for anything else. So I mean, like,
there are 2 walls between you and Lyre.
Okay, but what if it was like really thin walls?
The only reason that like Kaiden could have heard it is because he was in the central room.
Damn, that's fair. I tried. Sorry, Odin. If you die, you die. Not on me.
Yeah. All of you kind of come to. It's about maybe 9, half 9 in the morning. Lyre, when you wake up, you notice that your pouch, like your bag, across the room has been tipped over, and there's a couple of kind of things just on the floor, and the little black napkin of the portable hole is kind of scrunched up on the side. Other than that,
is it like open?
No, it's not like the hole. It's kind of half folded over on itself. It just looks like it's been moved. A couple of your things look like they've been moved.
Anything missing?
Roll an investigation check.
That's better. 13 plus 5. 18.
The little potion bottle that you got from the potion roulette in the Divide that had the little red flower on it is missing.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it was called Crimson Bloom.
Oh, that one! That's right, I didn't drink it yet.
It's now missing.
Can I open the napkin and just look inside to see if anything is in there?
So you kind of place it down, and it makes this hole on the floor. You look in, and it is dark. It's just this black space.
I'm gonna place it up against the wall, so it's like on the flat. I didn't check this. Can I like run my hands along the side of the hole just to see if there's like a compartment or like a little hidden space in the actual portable hole?
As you kind of run your hands across the side of it, you notice it kind of wobbles a little, but that's mostly because this is technically an extra dimensional space.
Yeah.
You know, this is not on this plane of existence, and that's how the hole works. But other than that, no hidden gaps, nothing that you'd expect, or nothing that you're looking for.
Okay. Using the 18, or if I have to roll again, I'll roll again. Is there any anything left behind in my room? Any scratches or any forced entries? Because my door was locked.
There's a couple of scratches on the floor, and the carpet seems to have been moved. They're not deep scratches. It looks like something kind of scuffed its feet here. Feet, maybe. Claws, more likely.
I'll repack my bag. My book's in there still, right?
Yep.
Flick through the pages. Anything left on notes?
Roll me another investigation check.
11 plus 5. So 16?
16. One of the pages in the middle of the book is wet.
Can I tell with what? Is there a smell to it? Is it sticky,
Kind of-
slimy?
Run your hand over it, kind of run it between your fingers. It's sticky. It feels like saliva. Almost like something had opened your book, like while it was drooling, and then closed it again, as if it wasn't interested.
I'm going to turn pages in my book and land on a spell. And what I'm going to do... Where is it? Where's this fucking spell that I'm looking for? I'm going to reach into the pouch and pull out a little bit of small sprinkling silver powder and sort of press it in my hands and then wipe it across my eyes and cast See Invisibility.
Okay. As you cast that, hello, and the room kind of almost like changes color slightly as you begin to see into the ethereal plane. Is that sound? Yeah. Thank you. The room doesn't look any different in terms of you don't see anything in the room with you. The portable hole looks weird when you've you've used this spell. It's just like, ugh. It's just some fucking gap in space. It's very strange. But other than that, there's no odd kind of figures in the room. You don't see anything that is trying to hide itself from you.
Okay. This lasts for an hour. Lyre's just going to sort of like pack his bag and walk out of his room and just start looking around and like knocking on people's doors and just saying, as he walks out, something was here last night. It took a potion of mine. And I'm just going to be looking around in every room, checking every crevice, every corner, seeing if something is here.
I've been in the main room all night. I didn't see anything.
It may have been invisible.
There's almost this dark blue shimmer over Lyre's eyes as they're looking around. And it's like a film that is like slightly clouding their vision. It's weird to look at. it's a weird experience.
When I blink, it's like a crocodile's eyes. It's, yeah.
Can Kaiden check the main door here?
Yeah.
Just like check if it's been opened or something's come through.
It's locked.
Can I check like the bottom of the door, and the floor, see if there's any dirt or anything, just anything that might have come in?
Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah, that is 14.
14. No dirt that you didn't track in. Nothing out of the ordinary here. You're kind of looking at it, almost expecting to see tracks that you're not recognizing, but you see like your hooves, you see Sinza's hooves, kind of dust mostly that has been tracked into the house. You see boot prints of potentially Genka and Ymir and Lyre, but nothing that really stands out to you here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything came in through the front door or left.
Can I see anything with my eyes that can see all things around the house?
Have you left the portable hole up?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk back into your room, you see something on the edge of the portable hole that moves back into it, and it's gone. It looks like a set of fingers.
Whole man.
The whole man.
The whole man.
That's his new name.
Lyre's gonna stand in his doorway and just... Sinza? Kaiden, stay there. Sinza!
Oh, wait, why do I need to stay here? What's going on?
Kaiden, don't worry, it's okay.
Sinza still
Kaiden's curious, he's coming over.
Don't you meta this, Dex!
I'm gonna be the person of color here and mind my place and not go to the spooky place.
Sinza very groggily, kind of still rubbing her eyes, wanders over to you.
In the doorway, Lyre's gonna be looking at the portable hole. So that was the black napkin that I found. It's a portable hole. It can hold things in there. It's like a little stash.
Nice.
He's gonna look back at Kaiden and then look back at Sinza. There were fingers crawling out of it just a second ago. He says hushly.
Can I hear that? Because I have good hearing, I'd imagine. Oh, okay. In response to that. Oh, fuck that!
Look, can I? We can't see into the hole, can we?
You can. It's about 10 feet deep. It's just this kind of pit. When it's on the wall, it's weird because it's like it's not a vertical pit. It's just kind of like 10 feet deep tunnel almost. But there's nothing in it. You haven't put anything in it. There's no creature in it. You can see into it. You can see the bottom of the quote unquote pit here. There's nothing in there.
Sinza pulls like a dagger or something she has on her belt. Often she just holds it lazily. Like you can see she's a little like, I hate the thought of that. You sure you didn't see? Like you just got your stuff rustled. You sure you didn't just imagine it? See something? I will take your word for it and believe you, but what you're saying right now is terrifying, and I'm maybe in a sense of denial.
Look, here's the thing. I'll go in. I'll see what's up.
No, that's okay. We don't have to.
What's going on? Does anyone fill me in?
No, you go away.
Did I tell you again? I don't know what I did.
It's just a private matter between Sinza and I.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm gonna be like,
okay. Oh, then he'll leave the room.
Yeah. Lock it while you're at it.
Kaiden and I joke about a creature that lives in spaces like this.
What kind of fucking joke is that?
It's a child's book. It's a child's like bedtime story. Like, oh, the Bagman. Like, yeah, it's gonna come out.
The Bagman?
Have you never heard this story before?
No, I'm not a fucking psycho. Well,
okay, then they are so fucked. They are so fucked.
Come here.
Can you hear what they're talking about?
Lyre's gonna pull out his sickle. Let's test a theory. He's gonna throw the sickle into the hole.
Ding, 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 ding. It just kind of skids.
Okay, now go get it.
How did I know you were gonna say that? Since it's gonna she's still holding her dagger in her hand, she's gonna walk over. How far has it gone into the hole?
I mean, like maybe about like 7 or 8 feet. Like it's near the end of it.
I'm scary. I have claws, and she kind of like crawls into the hole as she's going.
Come on, eyes behind eyes. Let's go.
Shut up! That dying here, I swear to God. Collect the sickle. I scan with my goat eyes.
That can't see in the dark.
Yeah, I'm blind. I blindly stare into the blackness.
I mean, It's dark, but like it's lit from the opening,
Ugh.
so you can like you're almost like backlit looking at this big black hole.
Yeah, what an aura.
And you don't see anything. You don't see anything weird. It almost looks like a velvet, like the it's that dark, almost like smooth texture around you, and it's a tunnel.
Cinder's gonna collect the sickle and back, still facing in. She's not turning her back in this space. She kind of backs up, like trips as she tries to get out, but gets out and like gives Lyre his sickle.
Sinza, roll me a history check, please.
Sure. Oh, it's good. What am I +1 to history? 17.
So you're kind of recalling what you know about the Bagman, right? So it wasn't always a children's book, but it was adapted into one to kind of scare kids into listening to their parents, that sort of thing. But it's a bit of an urban legend about an adventurer who tried to escape his death by abandoning his party and hiding inside the bag of holding. And after a period of time, because he wasn't able to get out, he got lost in the extra dimensional spaces, and it effectively just pulled him apart and turned him into this horrible, horrible fucking creature. It slips out, and the general story goes is that it can climb through any space, even ones that are bigger than its head. So like a couple of inches, it can kind of just slide through like an octopus, and it drags people into the bag of holding, specifically in the case that you remember, children. But it will just kind of take them off into the bag of holding, never to be seen again. And the portable hole is an extra dimensional space. They're all interconnected in some capacity.
Since recalling that memory, as she's climbing out, she kind of just places her hand on Lyre. It's a kid's story. Like it's like, some guy got lost in a bag of holding trying to escape his death, and it's a children's story. Like what you saw. Are you sure? You saw.
What are you talking about?
So it's so what you saw is...
I didn't see anything.
Don't. Okay, don't make me feel crazy. I'm not crazy, Lyre. I'm not crazy.
Sinza, you just walked in here for no reason. What do you want? I'm playing.
Yeah.
I don't...
I'm playing too. I'm playing too.
Look, how about I just close the hole and it'll be fine.
What was stolen from you?
A small little bottle from that many potions place. So it was a lucky dip. It was like crimson bloom. I don't know what it did. I never got around to looking into it.
Anything else?
Not that I've seen. The cup's a little messed up and there's a few scratches along the ground, but I'm fine. Is there anything on me?
Your arm's missing. We just haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, roll another investigation check.
13 plus 5 again.
One of your earrings is missing. It wasn't ripped out. It seems like it has been taken out.
That's
worse.
Removed. It didn't use its tongue, Jay. Fuck off.
You don't know that. Your book was wet.
You just sucked it out of your ears. Sorry.
Ew, what? Okay. Well, I'm not telling Kaiden.
Please. We didn't have to tell Kaiden.
For context, audience, Dex just wrote in the chat, put your dick in the portable hole, just so you know. That's why he's giggling.
Right.
Anyway, that's our big burly ball man.
I feel like telling Kaiden's only going to make him scared, but if you had things stolen, this could be an issue or a future problem.
I couldn't find any hole or access portal or compartment in there. I walked in there.
Why don't we just keep it secure? Do you have like a jar or something? Just roll it up and put it in a jar, and then it might stop it from...
I could get a jar. There might be one in the kitchen.
Yeah, just get a jar. Or just put it between the pages of a book or something. And just
No.
tie it.
It's slobbered all over my book. I don't trust it.
You didn't mention that? It's slobbered?
Oh, yeah. He'll open the page and hold it.
Oh. Nice.
A slight tint to the saliva, so there's almost this grey-black tint that has stained parts of the paper now that you just you didn't take the page out, you just closed the book again.
I think it could be a component of some sort. I can make a spell out of this, I'm just saying.
Toby, can I do a really weird thing?
Oh,
I'm not gonna eat it.
You're a blood hunter.
Good.
This is your shit, dog. Let's go.
I know! Can I take the scent of the saliva and store it for future use if I need to locate/smell? If I smell this thing again. Mental storage of saliva. Yes.
Sinza, sick it.
You give it a good kind of whiff. It smells like
shit.
Decay in some capacity. It smells like somebody has been eating somebody else.
You know that smell.
Yeah.
You know that smell. It's like a rancid kind of decay, this person has never brushed their teeth kind of smell. It's all by. It's not pleasant.
Ugh.
Makes your fur stand on end.
Okay, that's locked in the vault. I feel bad not telling Kaiden about stuff, but also telling Kaiden may just make him scared.
Hey, I said I'm not telling him. You're more than welcome.
How do I tell him that the thing that he fears from a children's book is real? Possibly real?
I'm not sure. Let's test a theory. Lyre opens the door. Kaiden has something to tell you.
No, you fucking...
What is it?
Jade?
Would I have heard all of this? I'm sorry. Hearing is the only thing I got going.
Those two have not been talking quietly in the room, and the door is thinner than the walls, so you would have overheard it.
Right. Hey, Kaiden.
Yeah. You hear what they're saying?
Yeah, they're it's something about that hole, and something about sticking in, and then something about something moving in the hole, so it must be some really freaky. Did you guys say the name Bagman? You didn't say that at all, did you?
Sinza did.
I did.
Oh, cool. Man, I wonder if the Bagman is hot.
What do you mean, Bagman?
And in that time, that's when Lyre and Sinza come out of the room. And just Kaiden started to go sheet white.
Kaiden, Sinza has something to tell you.
Sinza.
Hi, Kaiden.
What's going on?
How's your morning been? How are you feeling?
I don't know anymore.
So, you know that you know the children's book,
Yeah. The really scary one.
Is it really that scary? I don't know. It's it's not too, you know. So Lyre may have seen something that may or may not be what is technically classified in children's book knowledge as the Bagman.
Kaiden, they're talking about the Bagman. They aim to not tell you the full thing. Do not worry.
Still haven't closed the portal, by the way, Toby.
You still haven't closed it. Okay. Kaiden, can you roll me a history check?
Do I see the portal if it hasn't been closed?
It's on the wall. Like, unless like you've walked into the room, you won't be able to see it.
I probably would have walked in if they opened and were talking.
Yeah, if you walk into the room, you can see it. Kaiden, can you roll me a history check, please?
Yeah.
The really nice jacuzzi.
Ooh.
It's a nice jacuzzi.
It'll be a 17.
Okay. One of the main things that you remember from that fucking haunting children's book is that it tells children, it's effectively telling children not to trust strangers, because if you say follow my voice into a magical space, it will summon the Bagman.
Tell me that. Tell Ymir
No.
that.
No.
It didn't say how many times you'd have to say it.
Oh, it's Bloody Mary.
It's you know, it's
Should that?
It might. I could call out to it.
no. Let's
It's only
not
going to
test.
appear if you say, like, call my name. Like, no, okay. He's gonna go to the portal, he's gonna rip up the wall, and he's gonna put it in the bath open at the bottom of the bath. Right, let's just drown the fucker. I'm gonna stay on.
As like all of the water pours into the portable hole. Begins to fill. I mean, you've got 10 feet by 10 feet of water in this hole now.
He just filled the fucking hole.
How do we get it back?
Got rid of your bath.
Wow, dude.
Portable bath. It's not portable hole anymore, it's portable bath.
Portable hot tub.
Portable hot tub.
Downside, just don't worry about something that might drag you under the water if you sit.
Yeah, you made it 10 times worse, Dex.
Oh, no. 10 times worse for Sinza now. God damn it.
Yeah.
Sinza, go get it.
No, you can go fuck yourself. You get it. I got your sickle. I'm not going anywhere near it.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and just.
I'm drawing the line.
I'm gonna get some food.
Okay.
Okay,
Ymir just sits down, eats like a cinnamon roll.
Yeah. It's not my circus, not my monkeys. Sorry.
So what do we want to do? I can just close it and put it in a jar, or I can get rid of it. I could probably sell it.
Do we need a portable hole? Like, all theories. I don't think so. I don't know if we've got enough stuff for the need for it. And now that it's full of water, I hate it. I'll sell it. Get rid of it. I don't want it anymore.
The thing is, it can be used as sort of a secret entrance of sorts. People can go in there and survive for an hour with it closed. So we could sneak people in and out of places really easily.
You want to go in there for an hour?
No, you're going to go in there for an hour.
Oh, I'm not going near that thing again.
I'm just saying, down the road, it could come in handy. It's right behind me, isn't it?
Don't say that.
This thing emerging from the water, dripping. Lies. I'm gonna do something stupid.
Oh god.
I'm gonna walk over and just sort of look in.
Can everyone roll me a perception check?
No.
Other than Yeah, because you're sitting and having a nice like cup of coffee. And
Bro, I'm a person of color, and you're all white people, dog. I know how this goes.
Rolled a 19.
Okay.
14.
14.
10.
Out of 10. Kaiden and Lyre, as you turn around and Lyre, you're moving towards it to go and pick it up, you see something ripple in the water as it goes back below the water. Something had been watching you.
Do you have any electric spells?
No.
Kane is up against the wall. Can you learn some quick? Please.
As you're like looking at each other and processing the concept.
He's not looking at each other, he's looking right where that thing was.
You see a set of fingers beginning to move out of the water, and they are long, bony, elongated fingers that kind of grip onto the side of the bath, and another arm begins to kind of pull itself up and dragging itself out of the bath.
Skip back up.
Oh boy! Kane's gonna throw the closest thing he has on him, which is gonna be a stink bomb.
No! My rose!
Oh, he just threw the stink bomb at him.
Okay.
He's panicking. He never panics.
Everyone roll me initiative.
Even me?
Yep.
You're getting in here, don't you worry.
No, please. Fuck you.
Fuck
Please
you.
let us block the door.
He locked the door.
There we go.
Blech.
Oh, it rolled high! It's first!
Oh no. I will, however, let Kaiden roll for his stink bomb. Because you did say that before we rolled initiative that you threw that.
It's my bedroom, man.
Creatures within 20 feet must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Will be poisoned.
In
for a
20
minute.
feet. Okay, good to know.
I just threw it directly at it. I don't know how it works. I just panicked.
I poisoned.
Yeah.
Well, at least one of
You
you
as
is
well, Dex.
one of you is okay.
Dex is in range of it, though.
Oh no, only you are, and you're immune to poison.
Oh, I'm
so
immune.
you're
We're
okay.
Oh, perfect. But
So,
it really stinks in here now.
Did you say con save?
Yeah, it was like a 12 con save. Oh, well.
That's a dirty 20.
I just made the room really stink then.
Yeah,
It
my
smells
fucking bedroom.
all bad. There's like this, almost like this green paste of algae and a variety of different kind of lichens that have just kind of smeared across the room.
I got rid of your bath and I made your room stink.
I'm just saying, if that thing grabs, that's what I'm saying. It could grab us,
I'm
dude.
not going in the water.
Now get in the water.
No.
Until it came to turn, he is violently shaking the door that is most likely locked because of Ymir.
Like,
Let me out!
Don't leave me here. Ymir.
Ymir! Don't leave me!
okay, good. It's going to. Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Get the
Oh my
fuck away
God.
from me!
It's huge. Oh my god, we're so boned.
Yeah, I just got fireball. This room's getting lit the fuck up.
Be prepared to pay for damages. It is
Oh my
going
God.
to. Ooh, you know what? It's going to move. It begins to climb out.
How tall is this thing?
This thing's maybe like 8 or 9 feet of just lanky bone and like stretched skin. This thing looks like it was human once. And it very much isn't anymore. Like you put a human in like a taffy machine.
Okay,
and, like,
thank you, Toad.
hold
Okay, Jesus!
them. They look longer than they should be.
Long boy.
They're going to kind of move towards you, Lyre.
Ah!
And you watch as it pulls a hand up near to you, it almost like taps the side of your ear where your earring is missing.
Friend or foe?
And it is soaking wet because it's just pulled itself out of the fucking bath.
Great.
It is going to take 3 attacks against you.
And a ball.
Ah!
So that is 1 bite and 2 claws. So it's going to start with clawing at you.
No.
And that is a miss on the first one as you kind of duck your head down and it swings over the top of you. It moves with a worrying amount of speed as it manages to catch you on the upswing.
What's that
Instead,
hit?
that was 26
Ah!
on
Yeah,
the
that
second
hits.
one. It was 13 on the first one and it's 26 on the second.
That hits.
You take 7 points of slashing damage from the claw, which I've removed for you. And then it is going to kind of like move its head forward, and as you watch as all these kind of almost like dreadlocks of matted hair part slightly, its jaw unhinges, and there is another jaw inside its jaw, like an eel, that have kind of like its own teeth as it kind of splits open, and it's going to try and munch you.
Get the
Just
fuck
casually.
off of me!
And that's a miss, as you kind of manage to kind of pull yourself back and away from that. Okay. That is its turn. Lyre.
Okay. 2 things. Lyre's gonna like reach behind him where his trident is and like grab it off the fucking wall and bring it forward and just be like, "You will say," and just slam it down and activate his blade song to get my fucking AC up. Like, as he begins to vibrate, he's gonna reach into his pouch and pull out a pentacle and slam it in between his trident's prongs. And he's just gonna rear back and drive the pentacle into the fucking bagman. And I'm gonna cast Banishment.
Okay, alright.
Target.
That is a whiz, isn't it?
Charisma, bitch.
Charisma. Okay. That's a 4. As you place your hands almost against it for just a moment, you can feel its leathery, wet skin under your fingertips. And suddenly it's no longer in the room with you. For the next minute, you have to hold concentration or this thing is coming back.
Okay. We're good.
Get the hole. Get the hole. Get the hole. The hole. The hole. The hole.
Get
Get
the
it.
hole, get the hole.
Get the hole. I'm not getting the
Oh,
hole.
it's a little busy. Sinza, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Fuck, man. I gotta.
Get the hole, Sinza.
It's
What
filled
if we
with
put the hole where he
water.
disappeared? So he appears and falls in the hole, and then we just wrap it up.
Well, I cast Banishment, which put him back to his plane of existence. That might not mean
Yeah,
that
which
hole
is the
specifically,
extra-dimensional space.
or it is
Okay.
that.
Which
He's in
one?
there.
You don't know where it is. It could be in that hole. It could be in someone else's bag holding.
Oops.
This is how we find out Ymir secretly has a bag of holding.
It just
Sinza.
climbs out of the backpack.
No. Yeah, Sinza's gonna dart forward. The water's all in the hole, correct? There's none in the bath anymore.
There's a constant flow of water. It's beginning to fill back up, but it's taking its sweet time.
Okay, Sinza is going to step into the bath, and she is going to try and just tear the hole up and over itself and close it.
It folds like a piece of fabric, so it is just wet fabric at this point. So it's like a wet napkin that you kind of pick up And as you pick it up, it shrinks down to about the size of a napkin, and you kind of flick it off and like fold it up.
She just holds it in
And now you
between her
just have a
hands like
bit
this.
Yeah, a bit
She's
of
holding it.
folded black fabric currently.
Okay.
Do we have a box or a jar or something?
I think I have a vial on me.
That works.
Can I roll it and put it in a vial and cork it?
Yeah, you kind of roll up the fabric and put it in and just like shut it off. And it just, I mean, you can see a little bit of water beginning to pool at the bottom from the wet fabric, but like, other than that,
Good, drown it.
Okay. Do we just wait? Is it gonna come back?
If I out of game, if I hold banishment for a minute, it's like bamfed back to its plane of existence, and has to like somehow come back ritually, I think, or has to find a way back.
it has to find a way back.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of waiting for a little bit of time, just whilst Lyre is still concentrating on this banishment. Is Ymir just kind of sat still drinking her coffee? She's just like,
Like, here, Ymir, hold this.
It's like Ymir would not have seen
Ymir's
the
picked up
bag
smoking.
man. Ymir couldn't see the bag man, so you were
I'm
just
be
you could
honest.
hear like yelling in the other room, and you just sat there.
Just Ymir's just like,
You're reading your smart. You got a good cup of coffee. You're having a good time.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely, Ymir's so checked out of this because they've got it. You've got the trio there, and she's within range to see if they need healing. I think.
You can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Wait, is it my turn already? Whose turn is it?
No, at this point, Lyre, you feel the kind of spell almost end on its own as the minute is up and nothing's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you're out of combat. You just fucking nuke the sky, and it's like, bye.
Okay, I think we're good.
Okay, but if it's still in there,
I mean, we could sell it.
No.
we sell just the
I'm-
whole. Yeah, but what if it gets out and then now it comes after us?
It's stuck in its hole. It won't come near us.
Yeah, but it can come out its hole.
Yeah, but it wants to go back in its hole, and I doubt it'll
Can I
travel
make a suggestion?
What?
We just throw it down a mine shaft somewhere and forget it ever happened.
But we could get so much money from it.
Oh my god.
Kaiden and Sinza, both of you recall. Both of you rolled quite well with your history checks. Both of you recall this thing can get through a space as small as an inch. So if there's even a slight gap on this bottle, it's getting out.
It's corked.
It can force, it can force its way out of the hole.
Hold that shit, Sinza. Hold it.
I'm holding a bomb.
From your investigation of a portable hole, when the hole is folded up, a creature within the hole space can take an action to make a DC 10 athletics check. On a successful check, it forces its way out.
Maybe
Which is
Genka
probably
knows
what
something.
happened when
Take
it
it
got
to Genka.
out during the night.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I like Kaiden's idea of taking it to Genka. Genka might know more about this kind of thing.
Okay.
I mean, you were going to go visit Genka anyway.
Yeah, I need to go to a laboratory.
Yeah.
Laboratory.
Okay,
Sinza's holding
hold
this
on
thing
to
to the
that.
end of her talons like it's a bomb. She's just like very carefully moving.
Do we have...
You are going to take it out, and I assume you're going to go find Genka.
Yep.
Ymir, come on.
Oh, but that was getting to the good
Yeah.
part. Okay.
I was just getting to the part about the bag man, as you go fucking move move your
In the
way
hole, man?
out, and
It's like Beetlejuice, bro. Don't stop fucking saying it.
you make your way out into the city. As you pass sort of Oak's tree, the druid who was outside, you can see him. He's sat kind of almost. It looks like he's making like a daisy crown or something. Like he's making a flower crown. And he looks at you and kind of tilts his head as you've got this jar held out at full length ahead of you, and you're just kind of walking at pace. He's like, huh? You know, like, he just doesn't question it, but at the same time, he looks very confused. So you're all kind of going to go and find Genka. You were told a relative location as to where Genka's forge would be. You go up to what is known colloquially, I guess, as the Feldspar estate. And it is a large, kind of built into the wall manor house. Looks like it was built for definitely more than 2 people. Like a large family unit. And as you kind of walk in, you kind of knock, and at the door appears, after a short while, Genka, whose hair is ruffled and everywhere, and they've kind of got soot marks along the bottom of their cheeks that look like they've rimmed a pair of goggles. And they pull, like, they've got a pair of goggles on the top of their head as they kind of look at you, and they're like, I was not expecting you to be up this late. Early. It's late for me.
Daytime,
Early for you.
yes.
Hello, yes. Sorry. I was not expecting company. What
That's
the hell
fine.
is that? He just kind of points at Sinza going like this.
Have you, out of curiosity, it might be one of the bounties. We've just come across it. One of this portal of sorts was on the rabbit, and we think an entity might be within it. And we're curious if maybe it taps into any, like, robberies happening throughout the night or people going missing.
An entity?
Yeah.
Yes, the Bagman.
Yeah.
But this one's come from a hole, so it's probably Hole Man.
Holy moly.
They're just looking at you like, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Like the children's book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Took my fucking earring.
With its tongue.
Shut up.
Okay. Did you all get enough sleep last night? Are you doing okay?
I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Lyre's bleeding a little bit.
From the claw. Okay, come in. Come on.
Thank you.
I'll make a cup of tea and we'll have a chat or something. Do you want me to take that? You look uncomfortable carrying that.
Give them all the information on it first, so that there's no liability.
It was like 8 foot tall. It looked like it had been put through a taffy machine, and grey and hair, and it crawled out of a thing of water and tried to attack us. I'm fine, but like, you know, it's in here, I think, maybe. Yep. Yeah, just be careful, don't uncork it, whatever you do.
It's a piece of... Okay, you know what? Fine. And they take it and kind of lead you into the Feldspar estate. And inside this building, it is beautiful. There's kind of like these mahogany staircases. This place is like kitted out with beautiful kind of rustic dwarven architecture. And they take you to kind of a living room, almost like dining area. An offer for you to take a seat. There's a couple of kind of almost like sofas for you to sit down on. And they move across the room, kind of place the bottle down, and like rummage through a cabinet on the far side of the room, and grab a set of tools before kind of bringing it back over to you and placing it on the table. And what do you want me to do with this? Thank you, sorry.
Ask them. I wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I don't know.
we didn't really know how to go about this, and we thought maybe you would have knowledge on this kind of thing. You seem like someone who has knowledge on a lot of things. Sorry for bringing it into your estate, but we're kind of new to the whole entity trapped in whole thing.
Yeah, so am I. I'm not going to lie. I'm not used. I'm not. This is not. I'm an alchemist. This is not my job. You know, I'm not a. I can do a bit of magic, but this is not. I'm not a planar shifting bastard man. Like apparently that thing is. And he just kind of looks at the jar like, I don't know what you want me to do with this.
Do you have any recommendations?
I mean, you brought it into my house.
Yep. I'm realizing that now.
Yep.
I am.
If it is as bad as you say, then I guess fuck me.
Yeah. We didn't know what to do, and I'm sorry for bringing it into your estate. We were just like, it crawled out of a hole, and yeah.
Isn't it like you give him an offering and he leaves you alone? Or is it something like that? I don't know.
I offered him a sickle!
Jade, what's up?
I have a question. Is this the guy that was giving me that was interrogating me before?
Hello, yeah.
I'm gonna look at that glass vial.
Oh, for fuck.
Just continue reading my smut.
Opens book. I mean, some say that if you give him it's like a person or a child or something like that, then he leaves you a magic item as a thank you, and then takes them into the space that it resides in, and then that person is never seen again. But you get a good item out of it. So I mean,
But
depends on your morals.
Where's the rabbit?
The rabbit's currently in jail. No, we are not feeding it criminals. Thank you.
Well, I thought we were going to ask in case the rabbit was feeding him stuff.
That's... yeah.
I'm not sure that the rabbit knew that was in there. We can ask, sure, but they're not exactly being cooperative.
Better question. Do you have anyone in this city who is weird and collects dangerous things? For a good price.
Owen does. The merchant will take it.
For trade. Kaiden. Sinza kind of reaches over and like grabs Kaiden on the shoulders. Kind of like gives him a little shake. For trade, for that information that you wanted. For Lyre.
What?
Oh, yeah. Wait. Merchant, you there?
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
That's my new rock. And the merchant said I can talk to him and you can see through it.
Good morning, little watcher.
Hello, good morning. We have... What is this? This is like a fabric with a bagman in it. Would you like that for the information?
You're offering me a life.
It's really important to the party. Lyre loves that portal very much.
There's a pause. I do not usually trade in people.
I don't know if it's a people.
Perhaps. Is that what that information is worth to you?
Yes, that's a very fair trade because it's very important to other party members.
I find it amusing how honorable you are to offer such important things for such little information.
Sinza, help. Can we ask for more?
Yes, I'll ask for more. Like, location. What form, or what do they look like?
Well, if could you also let us know what they look like? Like, I kind of thought that'd be part of it. Like where they are, location would be helpful.
Weaknesses, if they have any weaknesses.
I need everyone to roll me a
weaknesses?
perception check.
Mother.
We're getting judged by Genka right now.
Everyone, that's a 9.
I rolled shit. Perception.
That's a natural 20.
6.
Okay. Okay, so a 17, a natural 20, a 9, and a 6. Great, so both Kaiden and Sinza are too busy kind of like hush whispering, trying to figure out what the fuck they're gonna ask from Oren. Both Ymir and Lyre, one, you notice Genka is pulling a wildly concerned expression. Like they're watching this happen, and they're like, "You're making fucking deals with a fae? That's just casual, like
Not me.
whatever."
Not me.
And then they're just kind of watching, like, and 2, the bottle rattles. But Lyre, something you specifically notice is that there is a door on the side of the room that wasn't there before. Cloaked in red and purple silk.
Oh no.
Genka,
Yes, what?
what's that door?
They kind of turn their head and then look back at you and go, "You fucking summoned the merchant in my house."
I didn't do it. They did it.
Yep, the bagman's probably work. Okay, I'm trying to help.
Wow, the Braille is really good on this one.
Why am I doing all the talking? I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm also gonna like hold the tube so it doesn't roll off or break or anything. I'm just gonna hold it in place.
Okay, well, if he's shown up, you can't really turn that down.
He hands the tube back to Sinza.
He gave me a cool rock for information. Like,
Go on,
he was
have fun.
really nice.
The
Okay.
fact that you are a walking fucking eyeball for a fae is not a good thing. Sorry, Oren. And they're like kind of looking at the gem like, I don't fuck around with this sort of thing. They are tetchy. They make deals with you under pretenses you think you're getting something good out of, but sometimes it is not as good as you think.
That sounds familiar.
I think he can see you saying this.
Hi, Oren. And they just kind of awkwardly wave. They were at my wedding. I just kind of have to grit my teeth and pretend like we're good friends. Well, pretend. We're on business terms, aren't we, merchants?
Okay.
Yeah, I try not to make deals.
Okay, Sinza, Kaiden, go through that door. Do your deal.
Okay.
No, all of you, go.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I wasn't talking to them.
I do not care. You have summoned them in my house. Go.
But Kaiden and I, they're fine. Kaiden and I did this. I'm not going to drag these two in as well. We did this.
It's your house. You have to come too.
Oh, if it's your house, okay.
You're on business terms with him. Maybe you can help us out.
No,
Sinza, don't push it.
I'm just helping. I'm trying. He said it.
Is my company that unappreciated?
I like your company.
Shut up, Kaiden. Go on.
We're so fucked.
Okay, no. Okay, before we do all this, are you coming, or is it just who's coming?
We have to, apparently.
Okay, no eye contact, no thanking, and no turning your back on them.
Oh, for
Ymir's just gonna go right to the door. She's
Waltz up. You know?
Fuck.
Alright, I'll
Okay.
follow when everyone goes in.
Kaiden's going through.
Yeah, Sinza goes.
Okay. Everyone's going to head through the door. And with that, we're going to go on break because I've got to do some adjusting. So, you make your way through the door that has appeared in Genka's living room, I guess. Oh, and apparently I can't see anything. Hold on. There you go. As you are met with this large kind of open space, it's almost like wooden floors. It's like a shop front. And sat behind his desk at the counter, smoking a pipe with this green kind of trail leaving his lips or mouth. Doesn't have any lips. Kind of looks in your direction with these large kind of round glasses on their face. And there is that ghostly kind of smile. Well, if you wanted to make a deal, I'd rather we do it in person.
Sinza, could you help me with the talking on this one? I feel like I messed it up.
You're fine. It's okay. We came about this.
They cock their head. Like again, once similar to how your last meeting went, as they raise a hand towards you, their gigantic palm shrinks almost to meet your size as they offer their hand out for you to place it into.
What would something like this be worth?
What do you think it is worth? Eyes behind your eyes.
Sinza, still not looking at them, she looks almost like down and past them, like trying to pretend they're not here. The information that Kaiden asked for. And perhaps that coin you teased us with?
Teased. Well, I think that's a fair deal.
Nothing else? Just as easy as that?
I am an honest merchant, Lycan.
Can I make
Damn,
an insight check?
You can indeed. What's up, Jake?
Damn, they referred to you by species.
Womp womp.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this.
Okay.
17 for 21.
21. Got good insight.
Plus 4.
Fae are hard to read. But in this moment, it doesn't seem like Orin is hiding any information from you. They don't seem like there's any kind of ill intent. And you've quote unquote made deals with them before, and they've been true to their word. People have vouched for the merchant being an honest merchant. But the only person who hasn't Genka, but it may be because Genka is skeptical.
Okay. Sinza takes a couple steps forward, and just still head down, places it in their palm.
So they take it, and it kind of, the arm draws back, and they give it a little rattle. What a strange creature. I don't think I've seen anything like it. So they kind of look it over. They smile. It's a giant. I did not know that they ended up in such a terrifying shape. You watch as they kind of tilt their head back, place the bottle on their lips, and swallow it. Ask your questions.
Sinza looks to Kaiden.
Reel it index.
Caden's process. Oh, right, mate. So I want to know who is the executioner. Where is the executioner? Like right now, what they look like? Any weaknesses? Was that everything, Sinza?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
The executioner is an agent of a din. A child, you could say, of the angels, specifically the Waiting Dark, the original Beastmaster. Not really someone you want to get on the bad side of, little wizard. And yet here we are. From what I know, they do not have any specific weaknesses other than that they are mortal, if you could call that a weakness. They tilt their head slightly, and almost similarly to the Mechanicus Anima, when you were asking them questions in the library, you watch their eyes flick behind the glasses. There's this kind of sharp, quick movement as they're almost like scanning through information. And it takes them quite some time before they get back to you. They were last seen in Presio, near 𝘞𝘦𝘭𝘥. Somewhere you know well, little wizard. But they are making their way north at quite a pace. They take another long drag of their smoke.
North, is that towards us, Topes? Or is that towards something else?
That's
You
towards the
guys
honors.
are kind of... Yeah, it's towards the honors.
And the conclave.
Yeah.
He's tracking me.
If they cannot find you, they will find people who know you. They are a master hunter. Child of the Beastmaster makes them quite a tracker. As for their appearance, I could not say. It changes regularly. I do not know what mortals call them. Doppelgangers, perhaps. Shapeshifters. Something only Fae should be able to do. They are an aberration of sorts. But mortal all the same. They smile and kind of tilt their head in Lyre's direction. If it bleeds, it can die.
It will. Lyre is I don't think you've seen Lyre this angry before.
They're just watching you.
Sinza sees Lyre's emotions. She moves closer to Lyre, and just very quietly just says, "Be careful in here." And
He's not really talking. But you know that kind of anger where you sort of just like twitch from one place to another? That's kind of what he's doing.
Sinza just sticking very close to Lyre, looks to Kaiden and just gives like she's gonna say to you in palms, "Does that cover everything that you wanted?"
He'll respond in palms. What else could we ask?
And those were our questions. They also agreed to the coin.
He'll also say in palms the coin could give us the drop on them.
Exactly.
The coin could take you very far, from what they've told you.
To the ring.
Yeah. Sinza will step forward, and much like the merchant has to them, she extends her hand out.
There's that smile again on Oren's face. As you watch as they kind of flick their fingers, and in between their thumb and their forefinger, a small kind of coin appears. And they will move it forward and place it in your hand. And it's larger than your average kind of coin, almost novelty size. It's quite large, with a sigil of some kind of circle engraved on the top of it. There's no other patterning to this coin. It looks almost like it was made by mortal hands and has been acquired by the merchant at some point. And now the merchant is reselling their wares. And as they kind of let go of it, then the deal is done. Unless you have any other business.
Sinza, holding the coin in her fingers, she just kind of rubs it back and forth between her thumb. So, like you said, it'll take us to anywhere that we know of. In our minds.
If you know the place well, it will take you there. If you do not, there is a risk you'll end up where you do not want to be. It will take a week to recharge. Be prepared to stay wherever you end up. You notice as their head tilts, and they start looking in Ymir's direction. Ymir, what are you doing?
trying to resist the urge to make deals. I think for her, she's just sort of her whole thing. She's been blending in, trying not to bring too much attention to herself. I think that would be very obvious. Like her friends, sorry, her associates are struggling, and she doesn't really know how to feel about it. And the last thing she wants to do is to add any more into that, or in this case, attract their attention. So she's just following along.
So, Ymir, are you like looking at the wall? What are you currently kind of doing?
I am looking at everything. Just anything that. So if they bring up like their whole thing, when they bring up like when Sinza was doing that cool like giving the coin thing, those epic moments. Ymir's just sort of just been not touching anything, just browsing, looking around, because this is a marketplace of some sort, and while she's not looking for anything in particular, it makes sense. She's seen people look around in marketplaces, so that's the least way to attract attention. She's doing exactly what they're doing.
What direction are you facing currently?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Away from the party, so probably right here, just like if I had to say,
looking at the books on the wall,
just like
and stuff like that?
Yeah, just
Okay.
not looking.
So you have your back turned to the merchant.
Oh yeah. I don't want to look at this bitch. Wait, what do you mean by that?
And you watch as that kind of like the rest of you watch as Oren starts looking in Ymir's direction. You know, you have a lot of courage bringing yourself into my domain. You warp-infested cleric. After what you did to 𝘏𝘪𝘨. And then you turn your back on me. What a way for hospitality to be squandered.
Can I move into their eye line?
You can.
She moves into their eye line, eyes still down. My friend means no disrespect. If there's nothing else, we'll be going.
So be it.
Hope to send your
The tone
message in my
has
whispers.
changed slightly. Okay. Yeah, that tone has changed somewhat. As they're still kind of looking between Sinza and Ymir. If that is all, then you have overstayed your welcome. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. I sent you a message, Tips. It's real quick.
Oh no.
Yeah, Ymir's gonna just be like, well, I've been profiled, but for good means. And she's gonna not pick a fight here. She'll lose.
Sinza heads out, still facing forward. She heads backwards.
Kaiden will as well.
Mhm.
Is that okay? I'll talk to you tonight.
Goodbye, little fate weavers. I'm sure I will see you again. As you head out back into the living room, as the door closes, it almost kind of folds in on itself and then vanishes, and the wall warps back into its original shape. Sinza, you can add a coin of teleportation to your inventory.
Hell yeah.
Genka is pale.
So sorry about that, Genka.
We'll discuss that at a different time. How does that sound? I don't want to
Yeah.
think about that. Just,
Can I make you a tea or something?
I think I'm going to have a whiskey, actually. And they kind of move over to a tray on the other side of the room, pour themselves a large glass, and just fucking down it.
Lyre. Lyre. What's going on?
That thing is hunting. And it is tracking my every move. It has either made its way or is making its way to 𝘞𝘰𝘮𝘭𝘥 and will continue to head north to 𝘏𝘪𝘧𝘵, where it will find the Green Company. And then it will head north again to the Conclave. And then north again. And then here. Everyone I have met, everyone I have talked to, everyone I've looked at could be in danger. And that's on me. Thanks, Debbie.
We could use the coin if we prepare.
We need it before it gets anywhere too far.
Are we strong enough?
Well, it's going to get to us anyway. Like, we might as well get the drop on it before it gets the drop on us.
I don't know if I'm strong enough yet. I
Do
barely
you truly
survived.
believe that, Lyre?
I barely survived without that angel. And I just got my powers back.
I don't think you've had a moment to actually look at yourself and what you're capable of. What you did in that square was terrifying but powerful. I think you're underestimating yourself. And you're not alone, Lyre. You have all of us.
I know.
You have me, you have Kaiden, you have
I know.
Ymir. You're stronger with us. I know I'm gonna stand by you for this.
I don't know whereabouts it is. 𝘏𝘓𝑛𝑦𝑡, I think it might avoid. Due to whatever is happening in there, it might work its way around. But Kaiden, your conclave is what I'm most concerned about. My family might already be dead.
Well, you don't know that. But we've got time to prepare if we want to go there.
So, it's following you. So it will follow wherever you go.
Yep.
How far is it willing to follow?
It won't stop by the sounds of it.
And you're really struggling. Motherfucker. Hold on. The voices in my head are talking to me.
All the things you said, running through my head.
Sorry, my
Right, go
alchemical
ahead.
romance is playing in my head.
Alchemical romance.
I'm looking at this, seeing that there's really nothing we can really do except either run or fight. And Ymir's pretty certain that they were really lucky last time. And if this is a hunter and they're really good at it, well. She's going to whisper under her breath. What are my options, Synthesis?
Ymir, as you say his name, there is a shift, and everything around you almost slows down. The rest of you watch as the gold light in Ymir's eyes begins to dull, as she is just kind of blankly staring forward. And you hear in the back of your mind, what do you wish to know?
This thing is going to kill my friend, and by proxy, all of us. Can my party hear what I'm saying?
Yes, if you're saying it out loud. Very quietly.
She's gonna whisper, I can't die. I don't want to die.
My
but
dear,
I can't.
Undeath is a transition.
But I don't want to abandon my friends. Is there something we can do? Anything at all?
To escape the executioner. No. My brother will find you. If my other siblings do not find you first.
Synthesis. If we fight him, will we lose?
Yes. But it is a worthy sacrifice.
What if it's not just us? What if I can convince the White Wolf to help?
Now that's interesting. Do that, and you'd be asking for me to turn on my family. Because I'm here to help you, am I not? And if you want to kill my brother, what does that make me? You asked for power. I give it to you. Where do you think it comes from? Your petty god. They abandoned you. But I won't.
What if we don't need to kill him? What if we just make him stop?
That will be the only way to make him stop.
I will not make of you of what I have already made of myself. You do not need to be no. A kinslayer.
Go hunting for the hunter, and you will be prey. You are not ready to be predators.
So, what do I do? What will you have me do?
Start running, little 𝘏𝘪𝘨. You want to buy yourself time. Throw him off your trail. Go home. Go to the ring. It'd be unlikely he'll be able to follow you there. For some time, at least.
Do you think the White Wolf still remembers of me fondly?
He loves you very much, Ymir. You are family, after all.
Thank you.
As the light begins to kind of return to your eyes and you look up, as everything kind of begins to brighten and almost resaturate in the room around you. The rest of you have just been witnessing Ymir very quietly talking to herself and staring at a specific point on the floor for the past maybe minute or so.
Did we hear what she said?
She's been saying it out loud, albeit quietly.
Lyre has taken a step back and has his trident.
Sinza's just standing there, just still, just watching, and there's nothing behind her eyes as she's just staring at you, Ymir.
Surprise. I didn't want to go to the ring for a reason.
Why were you speaking its name? Why say synthesis?
If we continue our course, we are going to die.
Have you
All the
heard
work.
anything that I've said over the time that we've been traveling together. What it's doing, what that name means.
What it did to Kaiden.
What it's doing to 𝘏𝘓𝘶.
So instead of that, instead of calling upon a power that is there, we run face first into our certain doom? I have heard you. I have taken upon sin upon myself. I am aware. But I refuse, after everything we've done, to throw our lives away.
And you think in the end it's going to listen to you? In the end, you're going to turn the tide on this, change its opinion on everything that it's doing?
Yeah, imagine going down that path. Oh wait, I did. And I can tell you at the end of it is nothing but sadness.
The world is cruel.
And so are you, Ymir. What you've done, how you've led us, made us believe you care. I don't give a damn what you say anymore. For all I know, everything you said is a lie. I was going to try and rid the world of warp for you.
I did this to save all of you.
No. You did this to live longer, didn't you? Didn't you? Don't act brave. You abandoned a god. You'd abandon us too.
I should have. If you think that little of everything I've done, then perhaps my grandfather was right. Screw all of this. Ymir's gonna leave.
Is there anywhere you're going specifically, or are you just leaving?
Anywhere but there.
Anywhere. Okay. You leave the 𝘏𝘪𝘧𝘵 estate. Door closes. I came in at a bad time. Genk is on the other side of the room with like an empty glass from the whiskey and a place to sit down.
She said, grandfather. Was she referring to the White Wolf?
I don't know, Lyre.
She said that she had connections to the wolf. I mean, do you know much about her family?
She refused to tell us.
That is telling. Right. I mean, from what I know, the White Wolf never had any children.
I don't know. She calls him grandfather.
Perhaps adopted. I don't know.
But she was talking to Synthesis.
The Lich.
The mixture of alive and undead. This new race of vampiric lich.
You know, just like casually talking to a Lich inside my house. Whatever. You know, first you bring the merchant here, and then that. Oh, fuck me. And they pour another glass of whiskey.
I don't know what to do right now. We're apparently not strong enough to face this hunter. But I don't want to leave those I've interacted, especially Kaiden's conclave, in danger. What do we do?
You might not have a choice. Do you trust them? Do you trust those people?
Not if this hunter is as dangerous as they say. Unless they run.
You said you don't know if your family are alive. Do you know if you can talk to them? Is there any way you can write to them, or what?
I can send them a message. Magically.
Maybe you should check. I know it's daunting, but it's better to know.
Lyre will unhook his. Well, he's already got it out because he was about to ram it through Ymir's face. He's gonna.
Just
You
casually.
could try.
PvP. No.
He'll tap it, and the frequencies between the prongs will show again.
Sister, are you alive? Our mother and father are alive. You have a thing called the Executioner chasing you. It's relentless. It won't stop. Just keep moving. Nowhere is safe.
There is a pause. Brother. Mother and father and I have fled to Vinholt. We are well. We are okay. We will keep moving if that is what you say we should do. I trust you. I love you.
Debbie, where is Vinhold on the map?
I will open the world map for you all. It is down here.
He's moving north. They went west. He's going for the conclave.
Kaiden.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to do? I need your voice here. I need some voice of reason right now.
The conclave isn't going to leave or run or rat anyone out. They'll die before that.
I can't just let them die.
Then we
Your
go back.
mother, your sister.
We go back.
Kaiden, please say something.
What? What do we do about Ymir?
I don't know, Kaiden. I've been researching for weeks on further information on this thing, and it's been standing right in front of me. For what it did to you, for what it's doing to Xanos, what it's capable of doing. And she's just listened to me, to my fears, to my concerns, and said nothing. I don't know what to do about Ymir, Kaiden. I defended her so many times, I have no words left for her. I'm done defending people for their actions.
I've only been authorized to leave with you to go to the ring. But if you need an extra pair of hands, it might be nice to go for a holiday. That's what that is.
We don't know how strong this thing is.
The greater risk is to do nothing.
This thing wants me. I'm quick, I can move.
Who did you speak to the most in this conclave? Is there someone specific?
Zani.
Then that person is going to be their target. I don't know if they're going to kill them. If they're a hunter, they're not going to leave a trail of death. They're going to try and find answers. They're looking for you, a target, rather than looking for everything you've left behind. It's the paper trail system. So I know it's not exactly a comfort. She's probably not going to die, but she's probably not going to have a good time at all.
No, Zani. She'll make him want to kill her.
Okay, that's not great.
We're going to the conclave, right?
We have to, there's no other choice. The ring can wait. Sinza, I'm sorry, but your business can wait.
No, we're going to the conclave. Iris is there.
Kaiden, this is your family. This isn't a joke. This isn't a game. This is life and death. Worst case scenario, it wants me, and I'm pretty quick. If I can just get it to chase me and go the opposite direction. I can do that.
I have an idea. So the coin you have from Orin, that'll get you there nice and quickly, right? Because you know the place. Okay. That saves, I don't know how long or where it is. That saves some travel time, which is good. You take a day to prepare. Speak to who you need to speak to. Rest. You're going to need it. I'll go and talk to Ymir. I'm an outside force. Maybe I can talk to her. Maybe talking to a stranger will be easier for her. and I'll let you know what's going on. How does that sound? I'm not saying that I'm going to act as her defendant here. I don't know the whole situation. But I can be a mediator of some kind. She's got to have reason for what she's done. Everyone has a motive. Might not be a good one, but at least I'll know it. And no more deals with merchants or bagmen or whatever, okay? You rest. I'm sorry that this has happened. I wish I could be more use here.
You don't have to apologize, Genko. We brought this into your house. We appreciate you being here.
Genker, is there a way we can get stronger quickly here? With this new magic you have, can we do something to get stronger?
We're not going to be able to kill this fucker, by the sounds of it. We're not in a position to be able to do that. But your siphon might do something. I think we have some work to do, Mr. Lyre.
Kaiden, when do you want to leave?
As soon as we're prepared.
Can you contact the Conclave at all?
Okay. He's going to take out his, where is it? Chalk he has? Yes.
Chalky talk.
communication.
Chalk it up.
Um,
Also, Jade, I love you. By the way, I love you so much.
Jade, I love you.
Oh,
Jade, we love you.
I love you too.
All of us are just like,
Jade, we love you.
drama.
I'm gonna fucking kill you, but I love you so much.
No, dude, I am so much in the wrong. I've wanted to play a character like that for a while. No,
What do you mean? My grandpa's cool,
This
man.
is so good. It's the drama. I'm like, I'm
He's
fucking
always
Love a
slightly
little
racist.
bit of,
Mm-hmm.
oof.
how many words is it again on sending?
25, buddy.
25
You got
words.
25.
Alright.
I got you.
And bear with this.
Mhm.
Okay.
We'll count down, so we'll count up. sorry.
Yeah. I think he's going to contact his mom. Emergency. There is a powerful hunter on its way to the conclave.
You're at 12.
We will be heading home as soon as possible.
4 left.
Prepare for the worst, maybe?
It's a doppelganger. I think they'll leave it at that. They don't have the password. That'll be it.
Okay.
They've got another use if needed.
There is a pause before, through this circle you've drawn on the floor, lights up again. My son, we will hold our ground. But we will prepare. I will let Iris know. There's a pause. You can tell that she's thinking because the light doesn't fade. I am not long for this world, Kaiden. And the light fades. You remember her looking frail when you were last there. She wasn't doing particularly hot. And it's been a few months.
This aside, we need to get you home. You need to let her know we found your dad.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bring him home.
I'll tell her in person when we get there.
Good. Go prepare. Do what you need to do. Genka, we need to work fast.
Oh boy, I haven't done a fast project like this in a long time, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'll get the
Lyre.
forge started.
I'll get my notes.
Lyre. Before you finish it, I need you to be able to answer Genka's question about why you want to make this. Why you? Not just because you want to. Why?
Intent will change how the magic works. It is the way of magic items, it is.
Well, let's make it work.
It's going to be a late night, Mr. Lyre. We're going to be working
It's midday.
quite some time. I know.
Okay.
I know what I said. They leave the room.
I follow.
And kind of gesture to you to come, come with you. So the two of them leave, and both Kaiden and Sinza, you're kind of left in the Feldspar estate living room, with a dull chalk drawing on the floor of the ascending. And that's about it.
Sinza's gonna head to the temple.
You're going to the Divine Sanctum. You're going under the city. Okay.
Mhm.
Is Kaiden coming with you?
I think Kaiden will be with.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Ymir for a little bit. Ymir, where have you gone?
I don't know. Probably something that she's used to doing, like way before she found, or well, the party found her, slinking in the shadows, just not attracting attention. And she's probably thinking about what the party said. They were right. She's going to commune to synthesis.
You found a quiet spot. And what do you say?
They were right. I only really do care about living.
What kind of living, my dear?
I'm afraid of death. But my key mistake was getting too close. This was always meant to happen. With Lyre, Kaiden, Sinza. This was always the end goal. But I think at some point, I played into this daydream, this happy ending of theirs. And I think that's what makes me different. Yes, I do care about staying alive, but I have come to care for them more, and that is my mistake. I may be an Azimuth, but I can see what they cannot. You know your sibling. What do I have to do to get its attention?
Find the hunter first. He'll know you're one of mine.
When I die, will it hurt?
No. No. Little Ymir, you'll be my champion.
Can you promise me something?
It depends on what you ask of me.
I saw that reflection of myself, the regret, the agony. I thought about why I was like that. It was because I got too close. I was never meant to be a friend. I was always meant to be useful. To the Azimuths, to the White Wolf. I am not a person. I am a tool.
You always were, Ymir.
Can you wipe them from my memory?
I'll
Please.
see what I can do. Pain makes us grow, Ymir. And you're so young. We have thousands of years together. And this memory is motivation.
If I find this hunter, how much time do you think I can buy them?
If you think on your feet, quite some time.
I guess I did learn something from Lyre. I'm scared, but I'm ready.
Then do it afraid, Ymir.
She is going to nod to herself, and the first time she's actually shaking. You see her sort of like straighten herself up, and she'll like slam her fist into her armor just like repeatedly just to get the raw emotions out so she can keep that stone cold face ready. I'm gonna go ahead as Ymir and look for a place that has the fastest steed. I have enough coin to do it.
Yeah, there's a place that's selling kind of carts and mounts. If you're looking for just a mount,
Something quick.
Maybe, yeah. The best they've got is effectively a best way to describe it is like an ostrich, and they move fast. And they offer it to you. The fastest one they have, they offer you for 50 gold.
I'll buy it.
It's this sort of black feathered bird with almost like scaled legs, a long tail, long neck, and a beak. And it's already got sort of a saddle, somewhere to put your gear. You're ready to go almost immediately.
She's going to go look over to the person there, and she's going to hand them... she's not going to need it. 100 gold pieces. She's going to describe the description of her party members and ask that they take something to them. And she's going to tear off the one piece of Ingram from her armor and hand it over.
Okay. He takes this kind of pauldron and nods to you. I can deliver that for you, yeah.
Chill. Before she heads off, she's going to send I wonder if I still have it. Hold on. Was I smart enough to look at my character sheet and see if I still had it? Let me see. I was, unfortunately... Let me see. I do. Is it possible for me to send ascending to the ring? She's going to send ascending to the White Wolf. Hello, grandfather. You were right, but also wrong. I've learned so much, but I've also learned little. I'll see you again. Let's catch up soon.
I look forward to your visit, Ymir. It's been some time. I'll make sure an escort is available. We'll have a good catch-up, my dear. You can tell me what you've learned.
And that's why I was listening to all of you. She's gonna head off with her ostrich to danger.
She knows who the mole is. The bitch.
Ymir heads out of the Asus Ridge and off into the open world of Sif.
4th level fireball.
Without the party. You just fucking sniper across the map.
What you said?
We're going to head to Sinza and Kaiden, who are heading down into the Sanctum of the Divine. As you two head down into the Sanctum, there is a few people kind of errantly milling around. But it is quiet here at the moment. It's peaceful. It's quite nice.
Kaiden, Sinza's usual walls that she holds like a deck of cards is just crumbling. She looks kind of defeated, probably like when you first saw her or found her. She's holding that same kind of emotion. And she doesn't really say anything to you, but she just reaches a hand out and kind of just very gently kind of rubs your shoulder. And then she's gonna walk across the kind of sanctum. And she's gonna just... She sits like crisscross applesauce in front of her there. And she takes that same position she did when she first met them and sat before them, with one hand on her knee and the other upwards. She feels closer to them here for some reason. Something about this place makes her feel closer to those who used to surround her. And she wants that feeling for the time being. She's so lost in her own thoughts that it's like she's just treading water again. Like she's just dipping beneath the surface of something. Just looking for something to ground her. And she's not really looking anywhere in particular. She's just looking down, and her eyes just lingering on her open palm. She's just sitting.
Kaiden will not really say anything. Just go by her side and just very gently let her know that he's here. Just that he's present physically if needed. But make sure she has her own space as well.
I put so much faith in people, Kaiden. Maybe it's because I have nothing really to cling on to. As like Lyre said, trying to fix people, trying to see the good in people, trying to convince myself that they're in the right, and yet still... I don't even know who I am.
I always try and have faith in people. I have faith in you.
I lied to you for so long.
You didn't do it out of... what's the word? Ill intent. You had your reasons.
I'm gonna help your family, kid.
Yeah. Well, you're also family. So I just want to make sure everyone's okay. I feel like we're all a little spread too thin.
There's a lot going on, big man. One thing at a time. And this takes priority. Is Kaiden sitting next to Sinza, or is he standing?
He'll be sitting.
With that open palm that Sinza has, she just moves it and just rests it on your leg. And she just falls silent.
Sinza, roll me a religion check.
Am I gonna... That is a natural 20.
A crit.
Mhm.
As you kind of hold Kaiden's hand and look at the statue of 𝘏𝘪𝘨, there's a similar experience that you had last time, the candles lighting in specific ways. You watch as some of them go out, some of them light up, and they kind of flicker between letters. It takes a little while for each one to kind of flit in front of you, kind of one by one. It reads, "Better together."
There's a small sting at that statement, considering everything that she's lost. But there's still comfort to it, I think.
Soldiers can't win wars alone.
Yeah.
And 𝘏𝘪𝘨 being the god of warriors, you are better in a team, more likely to win a war than you are alone.
Sinza just sits silently.
Some time passes, people pass in and out of this space. You see as a couple of people have left one or two offerings at 𝘏𝘪𝘨's statue whilst you are sat, not disturbing you, just sort of placing, leaving a note, and moving on. You don't really know how much time has passed here, but it doesn't feel like hours. It sort of feels like just being in company and being surrounded in some level of peace, something that you've been lacking. And you stay there for quite some time. Whilst up in the city, Lyre and Genka work hard on creating a somewhat rushed magic item, but with the two of them putting their heads together, perhaps something fruitful will come from it. And Ymir fleeing out into the open plains of Sith to seek a different fate. That is where we are going to end our session. Thank you very much for playing. And thank you for watching. And we will see you next week. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.